And with YouTube, we'll just move on again because we've got to cover a few more things. YouTube is really big because YouTube's the second biggest search engine in the world. And one of the things that you can do with your YouTube, like I said, video mixed content works really well. And we've found that video has higher engagement in a lot of different purposes. Now, one thing you really want to do with your YouTube is you want to make sure that you have a branded channel. So a few of you do have them. I have actually gone and had a look, but you want to make sure that your branding on your channel and the image that you have in the background, all of that again is consistent. But maybe you want to have a different look and feel for YouTube depending on what purpose it serves. You want to create a consistent thumbnail image. You want to make sure that you actually have good content on there. Again, it should be different across different mediums because you don't want to have duplicate content out on the web because, as Ali mentioned, that can cause issues. So you want to make sure everything's slightly different. So a couple of areas, when you actually put a video out there, you want to have a call to action in the video. So what is the purpose of you showing this video? What do you want people to get from it? You can link to other channels. So for example, you've got Bully Experiment, Home with Child Experiment, you've got other things that link in there. You want to have other social media links. So on every social media that you have, you want to get people connecting with your other social media. So it should all be cross-pollinating. And you also want to have a consistent opening clip which has your branding on it as well. So in terms of maintaining your channel, you definitely want to be posting regularly. You want to make sure there's good content on there. You do want to encourage and communicate with people that leave feedback on your channel. If you don't have, I guess, the ability or resources to manage the comments on there, what you can do is turn them off. So top tips for YouTube, definitely frequency. You want to space out when you're loading content and when you're loading videos because it makes more sense in different times of day and that sort of thing to see when you're getting the most engagement. You want to make sure that you have original content because yes, you can share videos from other sources, but it's really good if you have your own content because then you can tag it specifically, you can put your own write-up, all those sort of things. Also, you can do some quick and dirty sort of iPhone shot videos, and that is quite common because it gives a more real experience, but you don't want to do them all like that. You want to have sort of a mix-up between them. There's different tools like Bookmarklet, which make it easier to share the video. You can also do sort of email posting, you can put short URLs on there. There's a lot of different things that you can do with YouTube, and you can also assess your privacy controls with YouTube as well. So most people know that Google owns YouTube, and definitely due to universal search, which is, when you search something in Google, you don't just get web results, you get images, you get videos, you get a large spread. You want to be considering the labeling of your videos to make sure that they show up in Google. So you want to, like we said earlier, you want to tag them with keywords, you want to write good content for the video itself. Okay, so Sharmini. Sharmini's our video guru. She's going to go through some of the videos that you can do.
How's everyone doing for now? Alright, I'm going to jump straight into it. I think we're a bit pressed for time. So I'm going to cover the benefits of video as part of a holistic digital strategy. So these are top of the line benefits I'm going to drill into as we move forward along this presentation. As a persuasive marketing tool, video is really important in that it moves past just text content and offers an opportunity for you to connect with visual and auditory systems. And it really gives you that opportunity to establish an emotional bond with your audience that doesn't really come across with a blog post or an image in a way that it does when you have a narrative that you're trying to tell a story with. As for increased searchability, raise of hands, how many of you would rather watch a video that explains something than read content? So it's an extremely accessible medium, right? So that's the reason why people choose videos is because you don't just watch it and educate yourself based off it. It's just accessible in that way. And YouTube is the second largest search platform. As for search engine friendliness, one of the things to consider is Google looks at videos as an indicator of relevance, and it also keeps a user on the page for longer. So that decreases your bounce rate, and in that way affects where your page ranks on the search engine response. You get to, as you can see with some stats, you get more unique visits, you get more inbound links. It's just a more shareable medium, and absolutely should be considered as part of a greater content strategy. Video also gives you an opportunity to target longer tail keyword strings. So Ali has talked about keyword selection and how you're going to use that in your SEO content. Longer tail keyword strings are more education focused and try and solve a problem within a moment. So it might be something like, how do I fix a tab? And something within that space is really good to be targeted with video. And also with conversions here, I don't really want to think about it in like a salesy, product-driven way. It's actually the call to action. So it might be getting people to sign up for initiatives, it might be about getting people to donate, etc. So it gives you that opportunity to put that emotion and human aspect forward. And as we talked about YouTube earlier, direct links and overlays on your video means that the user or the viewer is always one click away from conversion. So as you're making the emotional sell, you get them to convert immediately without having to go to your website and fill in a form, etc. So the real-time interaction, this is tied into social media. Video is not just about speaking to your audience, it really is about listening as well. Once you open that forum, you can revise a strategy based on engagement and how people are commenting on your videos. So these are types of videos. One thing to consider is that they don't necessarily always sit in and of themselves. They can be crossed over. So a corporate culture video and an explainer and tutorial might be in the same video. And it's often a holistic strategy, often includes a combination of a few of these. And I'm just gonna go into a few of these that will be relevant to your industry. So explainer and tutorial videos simplifies really difficult concepts and captures the how-to keywords. So over here, I've got an example of how do council elections work in South Australia. So this gives the viewer education, it's shareable, and it's also personable in that you have a real face and a voice to the content that you're putting forward. Webinars, every organization has seminars. It's just about repurposing this content and putting yourself forward as a thought leader in your industry. Product reviews, if you want to look at it here as outside of product but more services that the councils offer, it can explain a few initiatives that you're doing and really streamline towards the audience that you're looking to capture. Now the public service announcement is really important, I think, for councils because it's the most emotional variation of it. It follows narrative, it uses strong visuals, soundscapes, and the example we have over here is Get Your Hand Off It, which is, we've seen a lot of safety driving public service announcements that are extremely great in terms of engagement. So this is an opportunity to really connect in an emotional, real human way with your community. Unboxing videos and torture tests, they're more product driven. As you can see here, the iPhone 6. People seem to like watching people take things unboxing. Weird. But yeah, anyway. Testimonials and cases. This here, again, is a really powerful tool to establish social proof. This could be people within your council talking about what it is like to live there. And that helps decision makers when funding, etc. So the Instagram video over here is a short format video that sits on the platform. It is a bit more rough and ready. It doesn't have to be that polished. It's more about capturing the essence of your council, and that gives you a bit more leeway to play with it. As Christina has mentioned, put your personality forward, inspire, and engage with the community. So now with event videos, I'm sure there's a lot of charity functions, markets, etc. Whatever you're working on and whatever you're putting that hard work into, this is an opportunity to showcase the end result. So it's all about just being organized and making sure that someone's taking a video on the day, and then you have collateral for all your social media platforms and for your website as well. Alright, so this, with virtual tours, I've got an example here from Carrigan, and it was a virtual tour of a shopping mall that they were trying to get the community on board with. It's a great visualization tool and helps people look into the future that you're trying to build. So this was a really good way, this I think is a really relevant example for councils and government. Comparisons would be more about your services, and this can help target people towards specific services, and that takes a load off you guys because they can watch a video and understand what service is more relevant to what they're looking to achieve, and you don't have to take all those calls anymore. So yeah, and with the vlog, these are the cheapest and easiest to produce. Everyone has that guy in the office. Pick that guy with the big personality and have him engage with your community because you have a real face, a real voice, and that's going to push engagement in a way that something polished will not. So moving on to corporate culture. Here we have a great place to work from the Blue Mountain City Council. I think you guys in the room. Good job. It's really going to help your brand stand out and create a personal connection, like I've said. And it also establishes what you're about. So should you look to hire at that point, people can watch this and understand whether they're a good fit, etc. So this is like a very brief overview on the types of video you can look to engage with. I'm going to touch very quickly on Vine. Vine is a short format 6-second video platform. It is mostly engaged, like you mostly have engagement from millennials. And if you're looking to capture the youth target market, this would be a great avenue through which to do. You have to think outside of the box. They're not hard to do. Hire an intern. So with that, I'm just going to hand it over to Christina. Thank you.
Okay, so we have 10 minutes to go, so I will run through a quick summary and then we'll do some questions and maybe run a little bit over time just to handle your questions.